up was, do I think that Biden and or Trump will be the nominee for their party in 2020?
Well, it's going to depend on a couple things. The two primary candidates, Joseph Biden and Donald J. Trump, are 81 and 78 each. So there is a possibility that one of the two of them could actually die on the campaign trail. I mean, we've had people running for president shot. It happened with Theodore Roosevelt, and after the speech, his party was named because he said he felt as strong as a bull moose, and his party that let Woodrow Wilson get elected in 1912 was called the Bull Moose Party. It divided the Republicans. Now, Donald J. Trump is not on the ballot in Nevada, not for the 14th Amendment, but because of incompetence in the Trump party. If Donald J. Trump is off on more than 3 swing states, if we get, I don't know, some type of news from the appellate court, it could become a very different ballgame. And now the field could shrink dramatically. We have Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis running on the GOP for second and third place. Chris Christie dropped out, and he was the only one who was calling Trump on his hypocrisy. The two that are left both said they would pardon Trump. Nikki Haley said it doesn't make sense to leave an 80-year-old man in jail. And then on the Democratic side, you have Joseph Biden, Kamala Harris, and let's not forget about Dean Phillips, who is at 25% in polling in New Hampshire, which is the next big state for the primaries. Is the Democratic Party going to allow Dean Phillips to have a voice? If something happens to the elder Biden, would the GOP back Kamala Harris as the first female president? These are things that we do not know. It's going to be interesting. We have the case starting in March in Georgia. And all the information about Donald J. Trump's plan to steal the 2020 election will come out when Kenneth Chesebro and Mark Meadows are able to, I don't know, what's the word for it, be in the courthouse. Will that sway voters? I don't know. But they know who these people are on the right. I think if both presidential candidates remain alive, it should be Donald J. Trump and Joseph Biden. But it could be Nikki Haley versus Kamala Harris, or Nikki Haley versus Dean Phillips, or Nikki Haley versus Joe Biden. I do not think that if Donald J. Trump gets removed from the ballot, that the GOP will back Ron DeSantis. He has been found to be a terrible candidate, and everyone can see it. That's my response. What do you think?